Welcome, my dear friends. Welcome for the episode 18 of the Magic of Coding Phonics Kannada. A hearty welcome to all of you. And in this episode, we shall discuss which practices should be adapted before writing in book, and especially should we be using 1 line, 2 line or 3 line in the beginning to help the child write Kannada letters easily and effortlessly. Well, this is the learning objective today. And what are the learning outcomes? My dear friends, even before discussing the learning outcomes, let me remind you that you will have to let me know how are you taking these tutorials. Is it helping you? Are you looking forward for any other topics? Are you willing to know some more information from us? Are you sharing this information with anybody in need of this tutorial? Then please help us out by reaching them. Please share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment. And the learning objective of this episode is how is the cognitive understanding of a concept and muscular memory interdependent. You should know about this. Number 2, how can we enhance the pincer grip or the tripod grip and help the child to start writing. Number 3, 3 significant exercises that can help the child to enhance or grasp the pincer grip very rightly. Number 4, 1 line, 2 line, 3 line. Why it is so confusing for the child? How can this become a challenge for the child? We will discuss, and finally a magical solution is awaiting you in this episode. Please stay tuned with me, and here we start listing the 5 reasons why children are finding it difficult to write Kannada. Well, we've heard parents saying, well, my child can say anything orally in Kannada, but when it comes to writing, no, not possible. Why is this happening? Why is rote learning not helping the child anymore? Let's try to figure out the reason. Maybe the child is not ready with the motor skill. Number 2, the child may be very less confident with the letter and the associated sound. Number 3, the child may not be aware, or there may not be any clarity of the sound or the meaning of the word in future. But not having clarity in sounds is also makes the child very unclear to write Kannada. Number 4 is misunderstanding of the concept, no clarity of the concept, and confused clarity when it comes to basic concepts. Well, the child may not be clear, and finally lack of context and mindfulness. Well, the child needs to know why. The child needs to know the logic before he starts writing. And if it is not told, or if it is not made understood for the child cannot start writing effortlessly. So these are the 5 main problems why Kannada writing is difficult. When there is no clarity, then having a good handwriting is something impossible. Having speed in Kannada is next to impossible, and we as parents and teachers, we are helpless to solve this problem. Well, it won't be in the same state, my dear friends, because today I will be sharing 3 important exercises to enhance pincer grip. Well, these 3 fingers, the thumb, pointer, and the middle finger are the 3 fingers which help the child to hold pencil and start writing. The child needs to have the accurate grip here, and only then the child can write. So let's understand, this is pincer grip or tripod grip. No matter the activities that we did in last episode, it helps the other fine and gross motor development, but the main motor, that is fine motor, that is present in these 3 fingers along with the joint movement has to be enhanced through some exercise. So exercise number 1, hold your pointer, your thumb and the middle finger. And now the first exercise, every time we come back, you must see that your knuckles are raising, right? Like this, every time your knuckles should go as high as possible, and I'm sure you're going to feel that pain. Well, that pain has to be now exercised so that it becomes painless in the classroom. So the child will have to exercise this development, otherwise the child can neither write Kannada, English, science, social. The child will come back with the same old complaint. Kai nota ide. Okay, my hands are aching, I don't want to write. So let's help the child with these 3 exercises, and I'm sure you are going to do with me and understand the pain and the muscles that is involved while you do this exercise with me. So exercise number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Now the same exercise sideward. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Every time my knuckle of the pointer finger is going high. And exercise number 3 is, imagine there is a clay ball or a paper ball in between your pointer and thumb. And now just imagine you're rolling it and your knuckles are going high and high. So this is very important. And now, as much as you practice this, very soon you will find the strength that is required for the tripod grip, pincer grip, and the child will be able to write what he already knows. So there is a science behind this. So please don't ignore and help the child to understand these concepts along with the exercise. And after this exercise, my dear friends, come on. Now we want our child to write easily, copy from board easily, copy from the book easily. Please take this test. Now copy the first word from the list. Well, you all know Kannada as adults. The first word is Namaste, which you can read and write very easily. Imagine kids, okay, who have not understood the letters yet, the sounds yet, the relationship between the patterns in the letter, if they are not clear. Now try to copy the second word, which is Namaste in Telugu. Well, Telugu Lipi is very close to Kannada Lipi. You can still, little bit, with some difficulty, I'm sure you will be able to copy this. It won't be very difficult. Some students are at this level in our classroom. Number 3 is Namaste in Bangla. Not an easy task. My dear friends, if I ask you to copy this word from board, how confidently you can copy it at once? Not possible now. And look at the fourth one. It is Namaste in Japanese. Now we just sit blank like this and keep wondering how to copy, where to start, where to end, which stroke to put first, where to bend down, because we don't know letters, the patterns associated in the letters, the relationship between the patterns in the letters, and our kids will be in one of these 4 stages. Stage number 1, very clear, very less of our class. Number 2, in Telugu stage, wherein 60-70% they can estimate. Number 3, Bangla, impossible. Number 4, Japanese, we don't want to write. Don't you agree with me? Then put it in the comment box. Now we all understood how the letter recognition and the relationship of patterns is very, very important. So now what we are going to do is introduce, once the child completely clear with the letters, identification, sound, we shall now start writing skill. We have done 10 activities to enhance pre-writing skill, and now we start with the writing skill. How to start? Should we start it from one line initially? No, I don't recommend one line for a 4-year-old child to start with. No, two lines, well, two lines also is very difficult. If you have noticed the gap in the two line book, if you have seen, it's very narrow and the child cannot have the knowledge of space orientation and the child cannot write three lines. Yeah, this is quite flexible for the child to write in a three-line book, but what can happen? So for junior, senior, first and second standard, we can use three lines. We must be using three lines, and class 3 and 4, the child should come back to two line and start writing the same thing in two line. And fifth standard onwards, we should make the child to write in a one-line book and see what can happen. When the child practice these letters in three line, it is very, very comfortable. And when the child further try to write the same letters in two lines, look at the possibilities of the child getting confused when they take up the two line again in third standard. Well, I've seen this problem in most of the schools, and here is the solution. And the solution is coding phonics two line. It is coded two line, and we have coded three secret lines in between. One in the middle, one on the top, and one at the bottom. You can see it here very clearly. So this is coding phonics, two coded lines. This is not just two lines, it is two coded lines with three secret lines, one in the middle, up and down, and this will be the nearest match for the two lines that the child will write in third and fourth standard. And now you can see how the child can very easily write this. Okay, so now you can see how the child can very easily write letters in this two coded lines. We start from the secret line. In the middle, we go up, touch the top red line, come down, touch the secret line and still come down, touch the bottom red line, make a curve, go up, even beyond the secret middle line, touch the top red line, make a closed curve, come down, touch the middle dotted line and sleep. Now you can see how easy it is to practice. And now when they in future try to write the same in a two-line book, it's very easy to ask the child to remember the secret middle line. That space orientation has been created in the child's brain now, and the child will not find it very difficult. He knows there is a middle secret space here from where the child will start, and along with the pattern, the child will very easily write the same letter in a two-line book, and by 5th standard, the child will not find any difficulty to write the same in a single line. So my dear friends, I hope you're all clear how to begin writing skills and which line you should be using. Well, in the next episode, we shall now step by step write the 15 letters of Kannada Swaramala, because the child has to be thoroughly with 70 characters in coding phonics Kannada method, and 15 Swara makes more than 20%. So let's give it our best, and I wish each and everybody a very, very happy learning. Tata, bye bye, see you in the next episode.